Can we define temperature of a single molecule? This is the question whose answer we will see in today's few minutes lecture. The question is clear to you. Can you measure the temperature of a single molecule? The answer is no. It is not possible to measure the temperature of a single molecule. In other words, you can also say that temperature of a single molecule cannot be defined. Why? As you know, temperature is a macroscopic quantity or macroscopic property of a system. Whenever you talk about temperature, you always measure the temperature of a system as a whole, not the temperature of a particular point of the system, because it is not a microscopic property. You always say temperature of Patna, temperature of any place, not a particular point of that place. Okay, you talk about temperature of your body, not temperature of your nose, not temperature of your hand, not temperature of your finger, because temperature is measured for a system as a whole. Okay. So, if you are talking about a particular molecule or particle of the system, it is not possible to define its temperature. Okay. According to kinetic theory of gases, you know temperature is actually the measure of average translational kinetic energy of the molecules due to their random motion. Okay. But if you want to measure the temperature of a single molecule, you have to measure the speed or the kinetic energy of that single molecule. But you know from Maxwellian distribution that never the velocity or the speed of a particular molecule can be measured. Okay. We always talk about the average velocity or the root mean square velocity or the most probable velocity. You cannot measure the velocity of a particular molecule. So according to kinetic theory of gases, whenever we talk about the speed or velocity, we measure three values of velocity. First one you know is called RMS velocity, another is called average velocity, okay, and the third one is called most probable velocity, most probable. And all these are actually the average velocity, not the velocity of a particular molecule. So you can say that it is not possible to measure the velocity of a particular molecule. And if velocity of a particular molecule cannot be measured, then according to kinetic theory of gases, it is obvious that the temperature of a particular molecule or a single molecule cannot be measured. But there is a confusion between the students due to a very famous formula. You know, according to kinetic theory of gases, the average translational kinetic energy of a molecule denoted by this symbol E inside this angular bracket. This E inside the angular bracket represents average translational kinetic energy per molecule. And that's equal to 3 by 2 kT, where K you know is a universal constant which is called Boltzmann constant. And so from this relation, T is equal to 2 times of average translational kinetic energy E divided by 3K. So some students think that from this relation, the temperature T of a single molecule can be measured, because here this E represents the average translational kinetic energy of a molecule. But it is your misconception. Here in this formula, this T represents the temperature of the gas, not of the molecule. And this E is not the translational kinetic energy of the molecule, but it is the average translational kinetic energy of the molecule. So according to this formula, when a gas is at any temperature T, then the average translational kinetic energy of each and every molecule is equal to 3 by 2 kT. But this is not a real picture, this is average value. The instantaneous energy of different molecules will be different. So the temperature of different molecules should be different according to this definition, but that is not true, because temperature is not a quantity that will be measured for a particular molecule. It is a quantity which is measured for a system as a whole, because it is a macroscopic property. So finally we conclude that temperature of a single molecule can not be measured. Okay, so I hope you have now no doubt about the definition of how we can we define the temperature of a molecule or not. The answer is no, we cannot measure the temperature of a single molecule. Okay, thank you very much.